Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to my J Plays, and welcome back to this week's TGC Tours Challenge Circuit Round 1 walkthrough, where you are playing the Steamin' Willie Charity Classic this week at the Drinkwater Ski Resort. So I'm assuming it looks like a snowy Alps one. Let's check out the course details for you. So there are 4 pins, gold and black, black playing the longest, 7,500, it's a par 73, so it's a long course. And let's have a look at what settings you've got in TGC Tours Challenge Circuit Round 1. You'll be on the black pins, you'll be playing from pin set 1, you've got low winds, default wind direction, default fairways, green firmness is moderate, green speed is default, time of day default, and weather default. So a lot as the designer intended, with some low winds. So let's see how it goes. I like to bring these walkthroughs for you guys. As always, please let me know in the comments of anything else you'd like to see. I've been churning out the content of late, so my views have dried up on a few of them a little bit, so I'm just trying to see which videos pop and which don't. These ones seem to always do okay, but any feedback greatly appreciated. So your first hole is a par 4, 440 yards, wide fairway here. You should be able to just play it straight down the middle.
And with that, your first tee shot
and long may those swings continue. That's a nice looking swing for me at the minute.
Little play.
So
this approach is into an
we have 140 in. It is uphill, so there's going to be some elevation changes in these Alps. I have a 142 or 158. This is playing 150. I think the 142, you don't want to end up here, so I'm going to go long. I'm going to loft this up a little bit of spin. Don't really have the right club for this hole for me. Let's see if we can put a decent one, give us a putt at it. And I'll sit down.
On the green safely.
And it's 134s at a default green speeds this week, guys. So a 23-foot opener, 6 inches downhill. Probably moving more right to left with a big dip at the end at the hole. So let's see, this feels like the line. I've pushed that right, so that may stay out right here. It's not going to take that dip there. It's going to dip past the hole. That was a big push from me.
To the cup.
Tricky one, that one. A little bit of a misread on the first hole.
Tracking.
Got to remember these slow greens.
Nice to see.
So even through one with 3 par 5s on this opening 9, guys, so it's scoreable. Should have really birdied that when you're only 150 yards out. Should have been a bit closer, but just as you could see, did not have the clubs.
Par 5 for this hole.
It was a hole that picked my gap. So I have a gap. I have a 142 and jump into 158. It's probably my biggest gap in my clubs, in my irons. So just not the hole for me. But you got a 580-foot downhill par 5. So I think if you just play for this right edge here, loft up your driver a little bit, and a little fast, should take you straight into the center of the fairway.
Like this one will be safe, and it'll
kick on from there. Faster that more than I wanted to. Awkward feet, so it's going to shoot right. Do I want to hit the 236? It's going to go way too long. And that's going to be way too short. If I can get it to, so here the play is to get it kind of to here and let it roll up. It all kicks forward. It's just whether or not the 214 gets there. I don't know if it does. It's going to add 8 yards to that, which the front of this is 2. That's 230. It might do. Should we play for it? Let's try the 214. Let's try the 214. See if we can give ourselves a shot at it. Try and overpower it a little. There's a horrible push. It has to clear this bunker, and then it will kick right and up. So it has done, and has to kick right, and it should just run up to the pin. Oh, that's a glorious shot. That is a glorious shot. Executed as I want. So there you go, guys. You can see it does just bundle on up there. And we do have an eagle attempt on the second. Let's see if we can get these green speeds. That should turn, and it
Well
does.
played.
And we are 2 under through 2. Nice opening 2 holes. You could probably birdie eagle those and start off strong, but 2 through 2. It's good
Alrighty, we're
shooting.
down to 2 under par after that.
As I say every week, guys, in a challenge circuit, you probably want to be shooting 6 under a 9 to be probably winning or competitive at the top. 4 or 5 under a 9 is pretty much your aim to be
Teeing off
in
now
amongst the
on a
promo
par
marks. Certainly at the upper tiers of the challenge circuit. The lower tiers, probably a little bit less than that, depending on which tier you're in, but certainly A to probably E is around that mark. And now my boy Mick Rogers plays in E, and he shot 13 under in the first round this week, which is great shooting, Mick. Now, this is a tricky par 3, guys. This is where most of us won't have... The powerhouses will have the clubs in the bag. I do not, so I'm going to have to de-loft the 236 here slightly, kick it into that hill at the front, and hope it stops. I need to... Oh, I pushed that something chronic.
Right on the approach here.
It was being too long anyway, but did not have the right line there. So we got a little chip, but I've been getting better at my chips.
Shot here on the third.
Let's see if we can make one. Oh no, that's too long. That is way too long. That's got to sit down.
8 feet to the cup.
Not been putting my full loft and spin on them, guys, to try and make some more, but I can always tell when I hit it too long, when I miss the bark on the backswing with the vibration, and that's too hard too.
Right
and we have bogeyed the tricky par 3 for us. Just don't have a club.
Just a bogey putt, that's all.
So not
looking pretty good.
The best hole there.
Okay,
Did not demonstrate how to play that. Should have played safe with the chip, really, in TGC Tours. But we're 1 under through 3.
That hole put you up to
if you've got a long iron, you're laughing. My 214 does turn into a 222 when my skills kick in, and that's a couple of birdies. Sadly, that hadn't kicked in at that point, so it was still at 214, and that wasn't going to make it. Now this is a 507 yard. This is a long par 4, but this is going to bundle all the way down and possibly off the front here. So you've got a choice. I'm going to de-loft my drive, play up this right-hand side, hope it holds up there and doesn't bundle off down that left side. And it does.
This one's about 195.
Semi-flat footing, but a long, it is a long course. Let's try the 192. With that backstop, I feel this could be okay. If we can hitch it nice, which we can, this should just curl to the left now. Ah, I didn't quite take the break. I bet this is all downhill towards the hole. Yep, all downhill towards the hole. Didn't quite take the break as played for. So we've got an 11-footer to make back the bogey. A post-bogey fix-up. Let's see if we can do it. I haven't quite got a bead on these 130s yet.
Well, it's heading towards the hole.
No, and you saw on the last one, I'm not quite reading these greens at the minute. Don't play on 130s too often. If you watched my platinum rounds last week, which not many of you have, to be fair, they were playing on 186s, and they were horrific. So there's Stives, the new world number 1, 12 under through 10. Told you it was scoreable, boys.
Ready to go here on the 5th hole.
He's just playing ridiculous golf right now. There's a couple of Xbox boys last week who won Platinum and Elite, so they seem to have picked it up a bit on the Xbox, because it was a shoddy system for a while in terms of the controls. I did try playing on it. It wasn't for me. I do have both systems, so this is a long par 5. You're not getting there in 2. So I'm going to try and play over to this right-hand side. It should stay on the fairway. And we're going to have awkward feet into the green. This is all about your foot management, and for me at the minute on this game, they've kind of botched the feet, so I'm not sure. I don't feel like I'm in control of my swing when my feet are like this. Sometimes they impact massively, sometimes they don't at all. Let's see what this one does. Now, 118 is the perfect club.
This one's bound for the green.
No, that's a great shot.
Nice work. That was some good golf.
So a birdie on the super long par 5 there, guys.
Under par.
And we are 2 under through 5. So not precisely smashing it up. That bogey really did derail us a little bit. Could have easily been 5 through 5. A lot of these boys, you can see, 17 through 15 and all sorts. They are platinum players, guys. Don't let them irritate you. As am myself, I am a platinum player, but I am not in their league at all. A little bit of loft, a little bit of spin.
This is looking promising.
And they should sit down right on the hole.
Great job on that
Shit down.
approach.
I sound like Sean Connery.
This next putt is for your
Do
birdie.
have my teeth in. I got
Look at
aligners
you
I'm
go.
wearing now, guys, till August. Irritating as fuck, to be fair. So we've eagled one par 5, birdied another, and we got a third par 5 to come. The scoring is there.
You are now 3 under par.
We're 3 under through 6. Stives is 14 through 12. Fine Wine's in at 18.
Here we go.
Was that 18? Oh, 18 through 16, actually. Still got 2 to go. Jesus, Fine Wine. Or was he at 20 through 18? Either way, he's smashing it. So 559 yard, par 5. Gonna loft up my driver. Hopefully stay on the left-hand side of this bunker and in the fairway, which I did.
Good shot.
Snatched up my swing a little bit there, but it's given me 258 in. I'm going to have to loft up this again. Try and catch this piece if I can. Catch a piece of that. Let's see.
This might be bad.
It's not going to be bad, John. It's going to kick right, but I think it's going to kick quite a long way right. I was too short of the bit I wanted to catch. I'll take that.
He'll go to 5.
We've got another eagle pot.
Putt.
Putt's been watching a lot of the snooker as well, can you tell? Ronnie tearing it up again at the weekend. That boy is just unstoppable. These guys are all complaining that there's too much focus on him, but they got to start beating him. Right, let's go for this. Come on. Oh, have I sent that too far right? I've sent that way too far right. It's going to turn, but not that much.
Just 3.
Just not quite reading these 1, 3, 4s.
Nicely done.
But we birdie it. If you don't eagle it, we give yourself an eagle shot. That's great. If you don't make it, take the birdie and walk on. We are 4 through 7. 19 through 17. Fine wine. He is going to end up 20 through 18.
And here we go. Let's see what happens here.
And that, guys, is just ridiculous golf.
Looks like we're heading to the fairway here.
Okay,
Setting up about 100.
so a short par 4 up next. Just got 116 in. It's uphill with a wind in our face, so the 118 with a touch of D-loft and a touch of spin should get us there comfortably. He says, maybe a touch more. Just seen my feet. Oh no. Kick left. Should kick left off there. Ooh, that was... did not need as much D-loft as I put on that. So that was a misread from me. Way too much D-loft. I thought 11 feet uphill in the 4 mile per hour wind and my feet would impact that way more than they did. And that was one of those swings there, guys, where the vibration had disappeared on me. So I just had to play by feel, and that seemed to work a lot better than when I had the vibration. But we are 4 through 8, so steady, but not precisely. Could be a lot different. Obviously, that bogey really does scupper you around. So this is a short par 4. I can't drive it. There might be some players out there who can, but I'll just lay up down in the middle of this fairway. You can just swing for the trees there, guys. No need to worry about where you're aiming, really. It'll get there. Then I have a 39. This should be perfect. This should be all over it, really. Oh, it sat there. That is disgusting. That should have just kept rolling on.
If you want to drop this in the hole.
And now we've got a bit of an awkward putt because I don't know how much this is going to move at my feet.
And you're showing us how it's done.
We make it though.
Of the day so far.
And there's 5 through 9. With a bogey, an eagle, and 4 birdies. So an interesting front nine. But showing you the pitfalls. That long par 3 is really the toughest hole on that front nine, guys. Other than that, it's pretty much there for the taking. Stives looks like he's going to match Fine Wine at 20 under.
All right, 10th hole now coming at you.
I don't know how they play with that consistency. Not going to lie. You've seen my swing. It's erratic at best, and I've been playing this for a long time. But like I say, I use a stock controller, guys. I know a lot of these boys play with the new Edge. thing. So I'm going to hit the 258 up here. It's a lot uphill. I needed that to carry more left, but it should kick left from here. It should sit down nicely. Yeah, a lot of them use the expensive controllers, guys. You know, the ones you can
That's good work.
change the analog
And
sticks and change the load of settings on them and make them more consistent, etc., etc. I know on the Xbox there's some new controllers, version 2 controllers that they use where they can change dead zones and all this crap. I ain't got the time of day for that shit. I play with a PS5 controller plugged in. It's about the extent of my knowledge. I plug it in and I hope for the best. Can I make an eagle this time? No. We are just not reading these greens. If you're not used to 134 greens, guys, my advice before playing this course, get out there and play a few courses with 134 greens and get a read on them. Because I've been playing probably 150 and above for the last few rounds I've been in. As I said, Platinum was all 186s last week, which is just fucking horrific. But they definitely move differently. So.
6 under par currently.
But we are 6 under. Am I going to go the classic 7-11? Stives is 18 through 16. Just ridiculous.
Best of luck to you on this par 4.
So, the 11th, par 4. There's two bunkers down here, which I think you can clear with some loft. Certainly with my driver. Let's see. Not with that slow, though. That could be me right in these bunkers. Oh.
Okay, we are
I aimed at him. That's my own fault. We're in a light rough. We got 142 in.
Pretty good one in the rough.
Could have been better. Could have, would have, should have, but it wasn't. So let's try the 158. And hope this kicks on. Bloody hell, that is an awful swing.
Come on, bounce to the right.
It's going to kick on, but that's going to be just a terrible putt. That was just a terrible... That is how you do not play that hole, guys. I did no need to aim at those bunkers and try and clear them. And then I slowed it, which I was playing for a fast, FYI. So I've noticed that seems to become a lot more inconsistent with me at the minute as well, my fast and slows. I play for fast and get slows. I play for slows and get fast, so I must have just fucking hit it. This should turn. Oof. Whoa, that had some legs.
10 feet away.
That was uphill, right? It was a foot uphill. Why did I have so much pace on it? I did not miss my vibration mark, so that has left me an awkward return putt.
Oh, it's getting there.
But we make it.
That was a good putt.
Got to make those 10-foot par savers. We got 1 par 5 to go and 2 par 3s in this back 9 stretch. The par 3 coming up next. Please be a short one. Don't be another 240-yard one. I don't have the clubs for them. And we are 6 through 11, not the classic 7-11.
And teeing it up now on the 12th.
Oh, 70-foot downhill. Oh no. And that is a tough green to hold. So, that should be 179. I'm going to go 161. And I'm going to play on the right hand side. Let's just check the green runs right to left, right? Yeah. So we'll play over here.
Well, you put a nice swing onto that one.
And this should run right to left. Maybe not that much right to left. My push did not help there. Right distance, so guys. So 170 is the club on that 12th for you. Or is the yardage. Just don't aim so far right and push it like I did. Because that is a major faux pas. Now we got a tough putt for a birdie. Oh, but we drain one finally. Beautiful putt. Beautiful putt. 7 under through 12. Steady. As I said, 8 through 18. You're going to be okay. You'll make cuts. Depending on the course, you might be competing 10 through 18. You'll definitely be competing 12 through 18. So 6 under 9 per round. You should be up there battling. So 473 yard par 4 now. Coming up.
Taking a look.
These 0 winds. I always play better with wind. I don't know why. So I'm going to be between clubs again. I've been between clubs all fucking round. Do I de-loft the 165 8 iron? Or do I loft the 178? It's playing 17. It's when playing 169. I'm gonna loft the 178. A little slow. That should be good.
This one's looking good.
Hopefully it sits with the spin I put on it, which it does.
That's another green in regulation.
Correct choice there. But again, this course is not playing to my clubs, to my distances. But we're battling. And we're 8 under through 13. That's 2 birdies on the bounce. Okay, let's see what the 14th brings. Oh, Stives, did he finish at 19? Did he?
Par 4 we're taking
It's a short par 4, guys. Oh, and I am not got the clubs either way. I'm either over the hills and far away or not getting up this well-defended pin. That is a shame. I know a lot of people probably have a 270 3-wood, which is the perfect club here. Now I can loft up this. Do you know what? I'm going to de-loft. I'm going to de-loft my driver, guys. Play for this left-hand side and try and kick it into this hill. Please hit the hill. Please hit the hill. It did not hit the hill. I need to de-loft that a little bit more. So it was a valiant effort, but that needed way more de-loft.
Second shot on the 14th.
And this has left us in a bit of a pickle here. I am not good from this distance. Hopefully this just sits and curls. I'll take that.
Oh, nice.
I'll take that. Perfect on a chip. That's a rarity for me. So you can go long there, guys, but it's a difficult chip back, or short, and it's going to be a difficult chip up the hill. Or if you've got the right club, again, not my yardages, not my day.
Here comes hole number 15.
But you follow that drivable par 4 with a 600 yard par 5. And again, I want to try and clear these bunkers over here. Do not want the slow this time. That's better. Hopefully that holds the fairway, which it does. And there's a 370 yard drive. Setting up a 250 in. This 222 could be golden. Just got to hit it right. Oh, and I've pushed it and fasted it. That's going to stay out right. And this could be horrible.
Setting up here now for our third
the
shot.
Push definitely has more over the fast, but you don't want to be up here, guys. That was just a fucking absolute shit show of a shot. You can't be over here. You can't be here from where I was. You just can't, because this is just going to run. There's no stopping this. You're 2 foot downhill. That's not bad. That is a pretty decent effort.
All right, this is for
but yeah,
the
don't
bird.
go up on that right-hand side, guys. I was expecting a fast, but I just pushed the shit out of it.
Good.
That's why I was aiming to the right, but it just compensated. But again, we've played the par 5s in, what was that, 3, 4, 5 under through the 4 of them.
And you are currently
either 5 or 6 under through the 4 or 5 of them. An eagle and the rest have been birdies, so it's not bad. You could probably eagle 2 of them. One of them was impossible. There's Stives at 19, Paulie G's there.
Here we go, par 4 in front of us.
So the 16th, another short-ish par 4. I'm just going to play for this gully. Like the Mulder and Gully. Okay.
Alrighty, second shot on the 16th.
67 in. 67. This should finally be the right club. A little bit loft, a little bit spin. Perfect, little push, but that should sit down on the pin.
Oh yeah,
It's a good shot.
I'll approve that.
You can see why these boys have scored so high on this course, though, guys. If you get it right, you cut out that bogey I had.
That was fantastic.
We're, what, 11 under through 16 without the bogey with 12. And with a bit more luck on some of those par 5s where I've just not been playing correctly. I had, what, 2 eagle putts, 3 eagle putts? Which I missed. 2 eagle putts I've missed. One I made. So, can easily be big scoring this week. I hate Terry Henry's up there. I don't know why his problem is with Terry Henry. He was a fucking brilliant player, and I am not an Arsenal fan, and I'm not French.
17.
But the guy was class. Like 142, I feel is perfect. I feel like this should be perfect. Shouldn't be any conversation over whether this just hops and stops by the pin. Oh, yes, it is glorious indeed. Starting to play some decent golf now, getting the bead of this course. Too little, too late, but 12 through 17 is a decent showing, boys. It's not too bad. Can I match my boy Mick's 13 under in this first round? Oh, Mick Rogers.
Let's see what we can
Plays in my society. As always, guys, if you are enjoying this and you're new here, please do subscribe. Please do leave a like. It's massive for the channel. Gets me a bit of traction. As I said, views have dropped off of late, but I'm picking up new subs, so I appreciate the support. I really do. I know I've put out a lot of content in the last week, and it's probably hard to keep up, but hopefully you pick and choose the stuff you like. And as I said, leave me a comment if you're enjoying it or what you want to see me do.
Let's get a little kick left here.
Yeah, this should kick forward and left. I just took the bite I put on it, sadly.
All right, here we go.
And we got a tough little 8-footer, tough little curly whirly to match that 13 under. And to be honest, I'm happy with that.
This putt's good so far.
And we do, and that's a good round. About that bogey, but it's some monkey nuts. Yeah, 5 par 5s there, boys. Played them in 6 under.
And you've wound up 13
could have been 7, could have been 8 with the 2 eagle shots I had.
Well, on behalf
but there we go. 13 under, guys. Hope that helps. Hope it shows you what to do, what not to do. Gives you some distances, etc., etc. And I will catch you all soon.